Ajayi. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cliff Averill in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's Jaron Reed, the rookie out of Alabama, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 91 yards and 6 points. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 53 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Ajayi. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deion Sims from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. They'll look to throw here on first down. And caught by Cameron right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Parker, left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to drop it. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jaron Reed in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Still first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. He's got time. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks at this. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Tony.
Nowhere down. Cliff Averill in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cliff Averill getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run again with a Giant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
4 down. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So now here come the Dolphins. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Fresh set of downs here.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Here we go. What?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it's first down, Miami.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check, tight right, tight right, tight right. Go up there, check it out. Here we go. Run.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Cameron, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, though.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jordan Cameron is tight in the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Got his left. Got his left.
They'll run the option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's the option going right. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's a jive. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that's good for a Miami first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K.J. Wright in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the back. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Miami, it's a win in the debut of rookie head coach Adam Gase. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Adam Gase, 1-0 as head coach of the Dolphins, as we say so long from Seattle.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.